From deluxe mac and cheese to a cute but scary grilled cheese, today's video includes 4 super easy hot lunch ideas sent in by my subscribers. I'm Jennifer with the Family Fudge, and welcome to Subscriber Lunch Sunday. If you're looking for some easy lunch inspiration, stay tuned. Okay, you guys, I'm kicking things off with a lunch idea sent in by McKenna. She is from Canada, and for her main course today, she asked for a taco in a bag. Now, I make something just like this, but I usually call it walking taco. You guys will have to let me know in the comments down below if you've ever tried this. Basically, all you have to do is take a personal size bag of Doritos, and you're basically going to add all of your favorite taco fillings directly in the bag. So for McKenna's lunch, I'm going to start by adding some seasoned ground beef to my thermos. This just has a little bit of salt and pepper and taco seasoning. It smells so good. So now I'm going to set this thermos aside, and I'm going to put the rest of the ingredients in the lunchbox. Now for McKenna's taco in a bag, she really likes to have some lettuce, some shredded cheese. So I'm just adding a little bit of both to this back section. And then to go along with this taco in a bag, I've also mixed up some taco ranch. This is literally just some regular ranch that I mixed some salsa in and a little bit of taco seasoning. You guys, this is seriously good. This is such a delicious addition into the walking tacos, and I'm going to get that into the center section of this lunchbox. And the whole idea is to pack these things separately and to actually build the walking taco right before you eat it. That way it doesn't get all soggy. So just to give you guys an idea of how this will look when you're done, here it is. You just add all of these things to your bag, mix it around a bit, and you literally can walk around and eat this with a fork. And that's why it's called a walking taco, or taco in a bag. So now it's time to move on to the fruit. And for McKenna's lunch, she requested 3 different kinds. First, I'm going to add in some mango, followed by some pineapple, and then an orange. And to make these kind of wacky, I'm also going to add in lots of googly eye pics, because that's what McKenna requested. I think this looks super fun and very wacky. Next, over in this front section, I'm going to be adding in some cucumber and carrots, and I did go ahead and cut these into a heart shape because that's what McKenna requested. Now, moving on to McKenna's sweet treat, she requested some edible cookie dough. Now, you guys, I'm taking some help from the store here. You definitely could make your own edible cookie dough, but I think that this looks super interesting. It already comes ready to go. So I'm just going to add this into the lunch. And then to complete McKenna's lunch, I'm going to add this bottle of iced tea for her drink. Okay guys, so now it's time for my official taste testers to come and give it a try, and then they're going to let us know what they think.
I like the walking taco. My favorite is the mango and the carrots. My favorite was the walking taco.
Next up, I'm going to be making Ava's lunch. Ava is from Maine, and for her main course, she requested a grilled ham and cheese sandwich. So I'm just taking some good old pieces of whole wheat bread for this, but you could use any kind that you prefer, really. I just decided to go with the whole wheat because I plan to decorate the outside of this sandwich, and I'll show you that when I'm done. So as you can see, I have my ham and my cheese on here. I'm gonna go ahead and close it up. I'm going to lightly butter the outside, and then I'm going to get this into my pan until it's nice and toasted. And I'm definitely going to keep my eye on this, you guys, because recently I've been letting myself get distracted while making grilled cheese sandwiches, and they get a little bit extra crispy, if you know what I mean. Okay guys, so now that this grilled cheese and ham sandwich is grilled, just for fun, I'm going to make this sandwich into a DOMO sandwich. Now this is something that I did a long time ago, and I'm excited to be bringing him back today. If you guys are unfamiliar, DOMO is a very popular and pretty old Japanese character. He is super cute, and it's actually really easy to make a sandwich look like him. All you need are some olives for his eyes, a strip of red bell pepper for his mouth, and then for his teeth, all you have to do is cut the cheese into a zigzag shape, And just like that, you have a cute little ham and cheese DOMO sandwich. So now that that is done, I'm going to move on to the little side sections of our lunchbox. Over here, I'm going to add in plenty of these super sweet cherry tomatoes. And I have quite a lot of really cute food pics that I can add in here. Next up in Ava's lunch, she requested some cucumbers, but this time, instead of using the big cucumbers, I thought it would be really cute to use these mini ones. But to get these to fit, I'm still gonna have to cut them up just a little bit. And to make them extra fun, I'm going to cut them with my crinkle cutter. For Ava's snack, she requested goldfish, so I just put a big handful of them in this goldfish container. And then for her sweet treat, she requested chocolate chip cookies. So I picked up these mini Chips Ahoy cookies, and I'm hoping that they'll fit in this tiny section of the lunchbox. It looks like I can only fit a couple in here, but that's okay. It's just a little sweet treat after all. And now lastly, for Ava's lunch, I'm also going to be adding in some water because that's what she requested for her drink. All right, it's time for the kids to give it a try.
My favorite part was the sandwich. My favorite part was the cookies and the cucumbers. My favorite part was the cucumbers and the sandwich.
This next lunch idea was sent in by Gabriel. Gabriel is from Texas, and for his lunch today, I'm going to be using as many red accessories as I can because I know Gabriel loves red. For this lunch, I'm going to start by making up some mac and cheese, but not just any mac and cheese. Gabriel specifically asked for Velveeta mac and cheese. Now you guys will have to let me know in the comments down below if you are a fan of Velveeta. I know some people really like it and some people really don't. So while this mac and cheese is still piping hot, I'm going to get it into this thermos. And then my next step is to add in some fruit. For Gabriel's lunch, he requested mango. So I'm just going to add this big guy right into here. And then for Gabriel's vegetable, he requested broccoli. So I'm just going to add that right over here. And then right in the center, I'm going to pour in a little bit of ranch to dip that broccoli in. Now moving on to Gabriel's sweet treat, he requested yogurt. So I just have some good old honey flavored Greek yogurt. That's definitely my favorite these days. I'm just going to add it directly into here. And to make it extra special, I'm also going to add a few red sprinkles since I know Gabriel loves red. For his snack, Gabriel requested Cheetos. So I'm just going to add a small bag right on the side. And then for his drink, he requested a juice bottle. And to go along with his red theme, I think the Spider-Man topper is going to be the best choice. Okay guys, so now this lunch turned out so good, and especially with the mac and cheese, I know my kids are going to be excited to give this one a try.
My favorite thing was the mac and cheese. My favorite thing was the mango. My favorite thing was the yogurt.
Okay guys, now that brings us to Tommy's lunch idea. Tommy is from California, and for his lunch today, he requested a soup and sandwich combo, which I am a huge fan of. But what definitely caught my attention is the type of soup he requested. And you guys, I have to admit that I have never ever made split pea soup before. Of course, we have tasted split pea soup. There's a quite famous restaurant in California called Split Pea Anderson's, and we often like to stop there on our way to Disneyland. But like I said, I've never actually made this from scratch, and I'm not gonna start today. To make this really easy, I went ahead and just picked up this pre-made split pea soup from the store. I'm just going to heat it up and add it into the thermos. Now you guys, I would love to know down below if you've ever tried split pea soup. It looks very interesting with its bright green color, and shockingly, even my pickiest eater enjoys this soup. Okay guys, so now that we have this soup part done, it's time to move on to the sandwich. And for his sandwich, he requested just cheese. Just mayonnaise and cheese, that's it. So that's what I'm going to start with, but I'm definitely going to jazz this up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and cut a little bit of the bread off the top in sort of a half circle shape, and then I'm going to turn the sandwich into a cute owl sandwich. For the owl's eyes, I'm going to add a few slices of cucumber with some blueberries in the center. Then I'm also going to add a few little pieces of carrots, one for the beak and two for the little wings on the side. This is a super simple owl design, and I think it's pretty cute. Now moving on to Tommy's fruit, he requested a combination of strawberries and blueberries, so I'm going to add those right over here. I do also have a cute little owl decoration that I can add. And then for his vegetables, he requested a combination of carrot and cucumber. Now moving on to Tommy's snack and treat. For his snack, he requested cheese crackers, and since I have these owl ones, I thought those would go perfectly. And then you guys, for his sweet treat, he requested Skittles. So I'm just gonna add a few right in the center. And now the very last thing I'm adding into Tommy's lunch is a tiny can of Sprite, because that's what he requested for his drink. All right, time to see what the kids think.
My favorite part was the soup. I think it tastes very similar to the soup we had at the restaurant. My favorite part was the Skittles.
Okay guys, now is the most important part. I want to hear from you. Out of all the lunch ideas I shared with you today, which one is your favorite? I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.